My garden hose makes this funny noise in the house. The sound actually comes from this piece here, which is called a vacuum breaker or a hose bib. And the purpose of this piece is to prevent water from flowing back into the cold water line in the house, as preventing contamination. The problem is this set screw here, the installer broke it off, and I think that's actually per building code, again, to prevent people from taking this vacuum breaker off. But I thought that's stupid. Unless you design something that's gonna last a lifetime, you should not break the set screw, so not allowing people to uninstall it easily. So my plan is to take a saw and cut a little groove into the set screw, so I'm able to loosen it with a flathead driver, and then hopefully be able to take this bib off. I've already bought a brand new one to replace it, so let's try. So actually, cutting through the set screw, it was too soft, so even if I cut a groove, when I try to twist the flathead driver, it just broke it. So I'm going for plan B. I'm going to cut through the entire vacuum breaker, but be careful not to cut the threads on the popper pipe underneath. So what finally worked for me was using a hacksaw to make 2 cuts right beside the set screw, and then I pried it with a flathead driver, and I was able to actually just pop the screw right out. So now that the screws popped out, I have 2 cuts right beside it. And now if I just take one of these, what do you call these kind of wrenches? They're really strong. I'm able to loosen it, I think, and then we should be able to finally get this thing off. Yeah, it's moving. It's definitely moving. Okay, so finally it's loose enough to come off. You can see I made a couple cuts to get this working. And there we go. Wow. I don't know if you can see this, but the set screw hole is still intact. I used the hacksaw, made 2 cuts right around the set screw. You can still see where the hole for the set screw is. I didn't even break off the top tip. But anyway, I'm gonna go get a brush and clean this up to see if I caused any damage to the threads. So let's see what kind of damage I did to the threads, which is very minimal. There's a little bit of a mark near where the set screw is, but I'm wondering if that is maybe even just down by the set screw when it was originally placed, rather than me, because I didn't really drill here. This DeWalt saw strip really works. It made cutting into brass feel like cutting like into frozen meat. You know, really like 20 back and forth, you'll see the groove. So it's much easier than I thought. And without using power tools, I was able to be more precise and not damage the threads. Okay, let's put on this brand new one and see if we can get rid of that noise. And this time around, I'm gonna leave the set screw unbroken, so that 5 years from now, if this thing breaks again, I don't have to go through all the trouble again to take this off. After it's all said and done, I tried it. There's no leaks, but it still made the noise, but much shorter. And because it's so short, it's much less noticeable. So I guess the moral of the story is, just replacing it, even with a brand new one, won't do it. You still need to turn off the valve if you want no sound at all. And it's not possible to just leave this water valve open the whole time and only use the sprinklers open and close valve. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you really want no sound, get a good valve, and so that's you can easily turn it on and off that way.